All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
On first down, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Two jet.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come back. Tiger. Two jet.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Come back. Tiger. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tiger.
Watson on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Tiger. Come back.
Now Watson on first and 10. Underneath for Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll go with Foreman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with Henry, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Richmond. Come back.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Richmond.
Watson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger. Richmond.
From the red zone now, Watson. Now he's flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look,
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7, Christian Covington. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And now out comes Houston. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah,
let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. 2 jet.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. 2 jet, 2 jet.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Black down in our belly. Black down in our belly. Two jet, two jet.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Reset, reset, reset. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now Now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got some space here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They begin with a run by Miller. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Come back.
Watson now on 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Reset. Two jet. Come back.
On 3rd down, that's Miller. Oh, and now he bowls him over, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try the air now with Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's a give to Miller. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A handoff running left is Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Richmond. Black 39 Philly. Come back. Richmond. Come back. Come back. 2 jet.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Reset. Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Richmond.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come back. Two jet.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Come back. Two jet.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Play fake. Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota. Flush to his right. Throw right side caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to fire one deep, and this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 39 that time. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Ben Koyak, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 18. Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On play action, Mariota. And this one is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mariota again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Watson off play action. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack.
Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And here's Lewis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The position here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Black 99, feel it. Come back, come back. Check. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Hey.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Richmond.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Tiger. Richmond. Two jet.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Play action now. Mariota. Caught right side. Davis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Mariota gives to Henry. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.